Peter Obi has always trended the Nigerian's public space. What is fascinating about the current one is that he has counted the air of a group of people who constitute the highest number of his support base Christians. He made a statement about night vigil and churches and how time should be used for productive enterprises. Many Christians are offended. I am not. A typical Nigerian's Christians or Muslim is a perfect description of what Aisha Yusuf tweeted. They fight God's battles and leave their battles for God. Nothing could be truer than that. Our celestial Bishop Hassan Kuka said Nigerians can die for religious issues but will not lift a finger against social, political, and economic justice. Now, I think something very essential can be required from what Peter Obi said the other day, because I think I begin to gain some understanding based on this news. Now, but the way Peter Obi put it, it confused many Christians because he does not put his word well. But in this news, I think the writer put it well, because you cannot continue to go to night vigil and you don't have something to do to put food on your table. So I believe that a Christian can be successful when you are working and you are serving your God. Serve your God perfectly. Pray, fast, and do some of these things perfectly and do your work. I believe that these two things can go together. Because if you don't have work doing that can put food on your table or that you can use to feed your family, and you continue to go to church, you continue to go to church every day, that will not put food on your table. Just like the example given for this news. The example given for this news is that, okay, God gave us mango to eat as food. Now, you cut that mango down, use the wood to build houses that people should come and worship God. Now, where will you get food to eat to stay alive and worship God? So I think what Peter Obi is saying is clear by means of this news, because you cannot say that you are a Christian. You cannot become a successful Christian all over the world when you have nothing meaningful to do to contribute to the success of the Christianity. I don't know how faith works in Islam, or explain it in it. So I will focus on Christian that I know. Nigerian Christians live the illusion that faith will solve all their existential problems. They ignore sense, that is intelligent, gumption, cognition, and all its components. Sadly enough, what many of them have isn't even faith but expectation, and both are quite distinct. You see, what the writer of this news is telling us is that faith is good, but you can't get faith at the same time and you are not get working. This one is taking me to the part of the scripture that says, as a body without the spirit is dead, so faith without work is dead. So if you get faith, you must walk alongside with it. Not that you have faith and you have no work. It doesn't work like that. Faith is not expectation. It is a way more than that. They do night vigil, marathon fast and prayer, exciting religious activities, because they have the expectation that things will be fine from those things. Things that common sense should be applied, they apply faith or expectation. You can't use faith to build earthly kingdoms. Every kingdom, every kingdom is in this world was built by common sense. It is natural equivalence. It is the heavenly kingdom that you build by faith. Jesus said, "My kingdom is not of this world. If it were, I would have asked for a battalion of angels." You can see that. Yes, you use common sense to build kingdom on this earth alongside with strength and power. So without strength and power, you can't build the kingdom on earth. Have we not here in the scripture, even why King Solomon wanted to build when we want to build, let's say, the temple, what do they do? People continue to bring materials for building. I think the writer is very true to this news. That is how it's supposed to be. I think for the Nigerians to begin to condemn Peter Obi, it is due to the way he put the news. Nigerians are just funny set of people. God gave them mango tree for food. They cut it down, used the wood to build gigantic and elegant temple where they flock to pray to God for food and prosperity. Tell me, what is more abundant than that? Yes, this is true. As I quoted before, work and faith goes together. Your government squandered billions, millions of naira for poor people to go to Mecca and Jerusalem every year for pilgrimage and to return to their poverty, to be their poverty theater. It doesn't outrage you, but you are outraged because Peter Obi say something that is obvious to people with common sense. Nigerians lack both faith and common sense. It is a tragedy, maybe a tragic comedy. I think this is the truth. You can imagine. Um, uh, this this last statement can be likened to giving somebody fish all the time without giving the person the net. So, because when you give the person the net, the person will go on fishing himself. So, for this, I would like to say here that let Christians and those of the world learn something from this news, because it will not go well when you don't have something doing to support yourself and your family. You go to church, you pray, you fast, you do some of those activities. If you have nothing doing, my brother, nothing for you. I think this is what Peter Obi was trying to put together, but his write-up so confusing that you will think that Peter Obi is just a mere Christian, that he doesn't know what he's doing. That is not so. This write-up has put everything right. So we have to learn from this news and continue to pray, to fast, to work, and also to do our physical work to support our Christian faith. Thanks for listening.